Ever since Jordan Love took over in Green Bay for Aaron Rodgers, a lot of people have been intrigued as to whether Jordan Love is actually an elite quarterback or if Jordan Love is being carried by an offensive system in Matt LaFleur. So I wanted to dive in their film versus the Chicago Bears in the 2026 NFL wildcard round and see how good is Jordan Love really. Let's dive in the film. A lot of people have a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to this playoff game for the Packers versus the Bears because the Packers choked such a big lead. But I actually think this game really cemented Jordan Love as a top 10 quarterback in the NFL because I honestly think he played incredible in this game, and Jordan Love was not the reason the Bears were able to come back in this football game. So let's dive in the film. Here you see we're going to put our tight end in motion across the formation, get to this 2x2 look right here, and when we do that, we see the linebacker, Terrell Edmonds, kind of buzz down onto him and play head up over him, which tells us we probably got some type of man coverage considering we got head up leverage on the outsides and we got a one high safety look right here. So just from seeing that pre-snap, we understand we got man coverage as Jordan Love. We've got 7 guys in to protect for us right here, and we're going to be looking like we're running some type of Yankee concept, right? So we want to look like we're going with a deep over and the deep post at the safety, because what we want is we want to look like that so that these DBs will over pursue, because the Bears are so used to playing man coverage and so used to getting concepts like that ran against them, but instead they're going to fake the deep over and then cut it back and turn it into a deep out. And Jordan Love just has to anticipate right here, see which side the safety picks. He chooses neither, so we get to throw to our right and throw a really, really good football. Okay, right here we're going to start in gun split back. Going to motion Christian Watson across the formation. We see here that the DB moves over with him right here and they kind of bump down. This looks like it could be cover 3 or cover 1, so we just have to confirm post-snap. We see here when we put 30 in motion in the backfield right here, 48 follows him, so that tells us we got man coverage. Well, as a quarterback, we know against man coverage, if the DBs do a great job against their men, we ultimately have a great opportunity to run right here. And that's exactly what the Bears do. They hold up really well in man right here, but because we vacated this space with the running back, now we have a huge window to take off and run right here. Jordan Love does a great job keeping his eyes downfield and makes a heck of a throw on the run to Matthew Golden, and we pick up a huge gain right there. Okay, right here, this is just an incredible play call, and I think Jordan Love does a great job executing it by putting a great ball on his receiver. This is one of my favorite play calls because what we're trying to do here is we're trying to attack cover 4. Now when we come out in empty right here, we see that that's kind of the Bears check to it, right? They want to come out, they want to play cover 4, and we know that because they have this umbrella type look in the secondary right here, right, with 4 deep defenders. They're playing off with outside leverage with this corner with his eyes on the quarterback, and then also they only have 3 guys underneath, right? So he's responsible for the whole middle of the field. He's responsible for the outside, and then he's responsible for the outside right here. So we're going to take Christian Watson, and we're going to run him on this deep kind of post and go. You want to say sluggo, but he's very deep to make it some type of sluggo. And the reason we want to do this is we want to run full speed at this DB's inside shoulder so that he stays on our hip. We want to fake inside to take this safety out of the picture, and then we want to cut it back up to force both of them to cover us here. And then we're just going to run this quick little hitch right here, make Terrell Edmonds feels like he's in a great position to cover that up. And then we're going to instantly flip our hips and cut to the outside on this fade right here and just watch this work to perfection. Right, you see Christian Watson take both of these DBs out to play, run the hitch, get to the outside, and we throw a heck of a football back shoulder to Jaden Reed right here, give him a great opportunity to score a touchdown. Here, we're once again in empty, but this time, instead of playing cover 4 because they got beat on that last time, they're going to come out and it looks like they're playing man, right? Head up, one high safety, head up, both of them playing with slight outside leverage, kind of giving them the middle because we know we're going to have this robber over the middle right here and this one high safety look. And watch Jordan Love do an incredible job anticipating the in or the basic over the middle right here. And it's just some great stuff, right? You see Romeo Doubs right here. We want to make sure this linebacker clears the middle because he's going to ultimately favor the strong side of the field, trusting that the 2 all-pro DBs on this side can handle their own. And Jordan Love gets to that back foot, gets the ball out. Perfect football right there. Way to anticipate over the middle against man coverage. Okay, you see right here, once again, we're going to come out in 2x2 formation type of look right here. And what I really want you to pay attention to is this DB right here. Looks like we got man coverage. He's playing with slight outside leverage, but if you look, he's about 10 yards off. And the reason that's so important is we're just going to have a quick out here to the bottom part of our screen, and Jordan Love has to do a great job of getting that back foot, making sure 9 Brisker doesn't get out here too quick, making sure it is in fact man coverage, Once he sees that it is, hits that back foot, anticipates that ball to the outside, and that is a heck of a throw. Great job right there in quick game. Okay, here we're going to motion our receiver Romeo Doubs over. Once we see him motion over, we see that they rotate back to this one high look. We know anytime they've got us ultimately mugged up right here, right, and all mugged up would be as you see these linebackers right here mugged up over the A-gap. This would be called double A mug right here. Anytime we know that, we know we probably got zone coverage, and because no one necessarily follows our receiver, we know we've got zone coverage. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to clear out this area with our wide receiver Matthew Golden right here, and then we're going to trust Romeo Doubs to just win. Find open space, get open, and settle in it so that we can pick up this first down on 3rd and 9, and that's exactly what he does right here, right? He sees Byard go outside. We see they were ultimately faking the cover 3 look, getting this Tampa 2 look, and he can just settle in this open space, get vertical, and pick up the first down right there. That's elite level quarterback play right there, knowing who your guy is. It's going to be settling in open space, and it's a great job calling up a play that's going to beat that zone coverage look and get the football out of our hands quick. Okay, right here, we see once again we're going to have man coverage. We know that because we got the linebacker Terrell Edmunds outside one-on-one with our tight end. We see they're in this one high look, so as we take our drop right here is Jordan Love. We got to keep our eyes to the middle of the field, keep him in the middle, and then we're going to have the slot fade against press man from the slot, and we just got to do a great job getting our back foot, getting this football out, and we throw a heck of a football. Obviously an incredible catch right here by Romeo Doubs, but putting the ball in a spot where only our guy can get it, keeping it away from that safety after we held him in the middle until we hit our back foot, and just a heck of a throw. Great touch on that football right there. Right here, we're going to have another example of just beating man coverage, anticipating the throw, and I think Jordan Love is really elite when it comes to that, right? Pre-snap processing and then anticipating his throws and putting them in the right place. I think Jordan Love is really, really good at that, and this is the very next play after the last one we looked at, right? You see head-up leverage, one high safety look, and we're just going to let Matthew Golden use his speed to run about a 15-yard out right here. Does a great job selling the vertical and then settling down and getting the outside, and that's a heck of a football put in a spot where only our guy can get it. Okay, here we're going to motion our tight end across, see that the linebacker follows him. We're going to check the play because we see we've got man coverage. This is going to be a negative to me. I love that we give our guy a chance here. I do, because what we're going to do is we're going to throw the go up here to our tight end. But I think anytime we've got a quick out and we know we've got man coverage and the slot DB is playing about 10 yards off of us, we should hit our back foot and hit the quick out on time, especially to a guy as explosive as Doubs, and we can turn the corner, pick up a first down right here, and just keep driving. Instead, hit our back foot, want to give our tight end a chance one-on-one. We underthrow it just a little bit and allow Terrell Edmunds to catch up and knock it out. Next up right here, we're going to do the exact same thing by giving our guy a chance. Once again, we see man coverage, slight outside leverage right here from the slot so he can break on anything in the middle. Right here with Romeo Doubs, we have slight inside leverage because we know we've got this too high safety look, and we want to play trail technique on any type of deep ball, force the quarterback to really put the ball in the bucket, and that's exactly what Jordan Love's going to do here. He's going to give his guy a chance to make a play, puts that ball exactly where you want to put it. Just great DB play right there, eliminating any chance of us being able to make a play at the wide receiver position. Don't mind that from Jordan Love at all. Okay, but now I want to go over a couple bads. Here, we're going to be running a flood concept. We're going to motion our tight end over to ultimately run the flat part of the flood concept, right? We just have a deep go right here, flat from our tight end, and the deep corner right here, but we're going to get quick pressure off this left side. I would love for Jordan Love to step up, understand that everything is on the right side of the field so he can't scramble out to the left, and if he does that, he can anticipate this corner to his tight end, pick up a huge gain. Instead, he goes to scramble out left. Nobody's on this side of the field, so we have to throw the football away, and just kind of a waste of a play when we could have just taken a step up in the pocket and then ultimately reset to our corner right there. Miss a big explosive play right there, right? Here, we're going to motion our running back over, bring him back in Josh Jacobs. We see that we have exactly what we want right here, which is man coverage. The reason we like that so much is because we have our alert right here where we just need Golden to win on a slant. That gets taken away, but you see Jordan Love look over here, see it's eliminated, and he instantly starts to panic. What I would love for Jordan Love to do here is, hey, if our hot isn't open the way we want it to be, reset to our slot fade versus a one high look right here. Throw this football up and give our guy a chance. Instead, we reset after we get done panicking and we just throw the football away. Once again, not a bad because we're not putting the ball in harm's way, but one where we'd love for him not to panic when what he expects to be open isn't actually open. And then here, we're going to have once again him just giving his guy another chance right here. You see we motion over They follow across the formation, so Jordan Love knows he's got man-on-man coverage right here. Ultimately wants to give his guy a chance versus the one high look, keep the safety in the middle of the field. But what I would love for him to do right here is understand, hey, if we've got man coverage, that means we ultimately have two crossers coming over the middle of the field, and we should not force this ball up to a DB who's playing 5 yards of cushion, playing his hip, forcing us to the sideline, and making this throw really, really difficult. You'd love for him to get to his crosser right here, pick up a huge gain. Instead, just miss it. But those are my bads for the entire game. And you see, that's not a long list at all. So it's very crazy for me to see the type of disrespect Jordan Love got after this football game, considering I think he played one of the best games of his entire career versus the Bears in the playoffs, and that's really encouraging to see if you're a Packers fan out there. Here we're going to have another great job against man coverage, right? Motion, Matthew Golden. Once we motion him across, we see the DB follows. That tells us we got man coverage, right? And he just does a great job here trusting Matthew Golden to win on the deep out, right? 15-yard route right here, and it's really important just to see our quarterback anticipate the out, get that ball out there on time. Maybe half a second too late, but Matthew Golden gets such good separation because he's so fast that it doesn't matter too much for us right here. Great football. Okay, right here, we would say that Jayden Reed ultimately cost us the game right here. It's really, really bad, right? This is a game-winning drive. If we get in the end zone right here, we win this football game. Jayden Reed is going to be running the deep over right here, and we've just got to get to our back foot, and we've got to hit Jayden Reed in stride, and we put that ball on the money, and Jayden Reed just drops it, right? And that should put us in the red zone with about 45 seconds left. Maybe even he breaks a tackle and he scores a touchdown right here. But instead, we waste a ton of time on it. We get back to the line of scrimmage right here. We're on second down. And then Jordan Love once again does a great job of anticipating a throw over the middle. We're going to have a bang 8 right here, where ultimately we understand the Bears stack rules. They're trying to play inside right here with this cover 4 type look, and we beat them over the middle to our receiver. Great ball. Get back up to the line of scrimmage, last play of the game, because we wasted so much time on that deep over that Jayden Reed didn't catch. And ultimately here, we know they're just dropping everybody back. They're not giving up anything over their head. Looks to be some type of cover 6 right here with the linebacker responsible for everything over the middle. And I think Jordan Love throws a heck of a football right there to Christian Watson, and unfortunately, we just do not catch it. Let me know down below what you think about Jordan Love. I was really, really excited to dive into this film for this game, and I was really impressed by Jordan Love overall. And I really think he's kind of submitted himself as a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. He does a great job pre-snap processing what the defense is giving him. Obviously, his head coach, Matt LaFleur, does a great job of helping him out in that regard. The play calling was great in this football game to me, in my opinion, and I just really, really love what the Packers are building. Obviously, in a really, really difficult division with the Bears, the lines are what the lines are, and the Vikings, I think, are going to be much improved this season with Kyler Murray instead of J.J. McCarthy. So let me know down below what you think about the Packers heading into next season, but I really do like Jordan Love's pre-snap processing, his anticipation, his accuracy, and I do think he's in that top 10 quarterback in the NFL conversation for sure. Thanks for watching, and see ya.